Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Donnelly, and welcome into the Extreme Ice Center here at Indian Trail, North Carolina. It is Wednesday, September the 6th. The Charlotte Rush 2017-18 season is upon us. The team kicks off its regular season and the home opener this Saturday and Sunday here at the Extreme Ice Center when the two Rush teams will take on the Atlanta Knights. And it's our privilege and pleasure to have with us now the head coach of the Charlotte Rush Elite team, formerly USP3 team, and also the assistant coach of the Rush Premier team, formerly the Elite team. Hope you can get all that straight. We welcome in Trevor Jewell. And Trevor, first of all, talk about the division changes. We're trying to acclimate everybody out there with the changes, but how did that take part? What was the genesis of all that?
Well, essentially the league all just shifted up one. NCD or Premier went to NCDC, Elite went to Premier, and now USP3 would go to Elite. So everything essentially just moved up a division, and it's all the teams are pretty much the same. We added a bunch of new teams in each division, so we'll be seeing some new faces this year that we're pretty excited about, as well as Premier. So it's really not much of a huge change. It's mainly just the names moving up one level.
Trevor, let's talk about your role last year. You were an assistant coach to Ryan Crothers, helping the Rush to get that national championship at the elite level. I know it's been several months right now, but I got to believe there's still a lot of excitement in your heart. And just talk about what the experience was for you.
I mean, it was a great experience to be able to join a program like this in the second year, really, and then move plenty of guys on to school, and then have everything culminate in a national championship. And it was a lot of fun to do with guys that I've been around for a couple of years, and guys that really grinded a season out and did everything for the team and for the staff and everything. So it was very exciting. Definitely did not expect it to happen in my first season as a coach with Ryan and this organization, but it was shocking and very, very exciting, and I couldn't be happier to share that with all the guys and have that highlight of my career. So that was a lot of fun, and I'm very proud of the guys, and that's something they get to take with them for the rest of their lives wherever they go, and it'll keep them a tight-knit group and hopefully a very, very good close group of friends.
Trevor, let's talk about one aspect that I know you want us to talk about, but one thing that may have gotten lost in the shuffle a little bit was the fact that your USP3 team, which is now the Elite team, but your USP3 team, you went all the way to the semifinals of the national championship. So while the Elite team last year was able to win it all, your USP3 team was just one win away from going to the finals. So you had to be really happy about that. And that was a great accomplishment for the USP3 guys last year.
Yeah, for such a young group and such a good group that I managed to have, and they really bought in and did the things we asked of them, and got themselves to where they needed to be to have that opportunity. And it says a lot when we're the only program to have both teams there at the finals in Boston, and I think our guys really earned what they got. Unfortunately, we came up a couple wins short, but as of right now, I think where we're at with the guys that are returning here this year and the guys that are new in the fold now, I think we're a little bit further along than where we were last year. But now the standard has been set, and I think we need those extra wins this year, and I think that's how our guys are going to feel, and that's what we're setting ourselves up to do as soon as we hit the ice on Saturday.
And again, the USP3 division, now the Elite division, and the Elite division from last year, now the higher Premier division. Well, Trevor, let's talk about some of the returning guys. You had some good guys last year, helped you to get all the way to the national semifinals. Talk about some of those guys from last year's team that are coming back here in 2017-18.
Well, first off, I'll start with Johnny Barrett. He'll be our returner, and he'll be our captain at the elite level. He brings a ton of leadership. He brings an amazing work ethic, and he's a great human being on and off the ice, and guys kind of gravitate towards him. So we're happy to have him back. We got Julian Miranda back, another big offensive guy that can put pucks in the net. So we're happy to have him. We got Keating back in net, so we're very happy about that because he stops pucks and he does everything he can to win games, and his work ethic is phenomenal. He's a true professional in the things he does. So, on the back end, we got Joey Farrow, and he's going to be relied upon to do a lot of things and take on a bigger role. There's several other guys that are back, like Jackson Ross. He'll take on a bigger role this year. He's had a very good summer, and he's put in a lot of work. So we're very excited to have that group back. We have a lot of expectations for them. I think they have a lot of expectations on themselves. And, last year was a growing year for a lot of those guys because it was their first year, and now it being their second year, I think they're ready to hit the ground running, and we're very, very excited to have those guys. Again, TJ DeFeo's back in net. He'll be the number 2 guy, and we're very excited to have him as well. He's earned the minutes he's going to get this year. He won all the games he needed to last year, and this year we're expecting him to play a bigger role on the team, and we're excited to see him in between the pipes and get some games too. So, we have a good group returning, but we have a lot of good guys coming in too to fill some holes.
He's Trevor Jewell, head coach of the Charlotte Rush Elite Team. I'm Tim Donnelly, play-by-play broadcaster for the Charlotte Rush. Again, very privileged to be back for a third season. Well, Trevor, how did the recruiting go? Had to fill some shoes. Some guys moved up. Some other guys went away. And now you had to go and get some new guys. So talk about some of the guys you're excited about for this elite team coming up in 2017-18.
Well, obviously recruiting is never easy, so that's the tough part of the year. But now we're in the fun part. So we got some good guys coming in. I'm very excited about the Hemmer brothers. They're going to be very exciting to watch, and they're going to bring a lot of energy, a lot of offense. And another player in Jimmy O'Kane. They're all very young players. They're very skilled. They're very offensive. They like the physical side of games, but they're going to put pucks in the net and put points on the board. So they're all from Notre Dame Prep School in Chicago. So that's a line that we're gonna rely heavily upon. I think they're going to have a great season, a great first year for their junior season. So we're excited about them. Then we got Nikita Morozov on the back end. He'll be relied upon heavily as a leader and as a guy that will be vocal in the room. He played at Culver Academy last year. Stephen Guadalajara, he's a young kid out of Oakland, the Oakland Junior Grizzlies organization, Michigan kid. He's a puck-moving defenseman, phenomenal skater, great stick, unbelievable shot. He's going to be exciting to watch, I think, with his age and the things he's going to do. He's going to be a very special hockey player. Jack Rydell, he's coming in from Greensboro, so he's kind of a local kid, but not really. He's a big goalie that stops pucks, and he does a very good job communicating with his guys. So we're excited to see what he's going to bring in the net and for his first season. We got some other guys that are going to be very, very good. And I'm trying to look at the board here. We got Joe Arnold. He's a big forward from Florida. We got him out of Colorado High School. He'll be a big guy. He's going to be relied upon to play some minutes and grind it out and do some of the dirty work. But he's a big body. He'll get to the front of the net and he'll do the things necessary he needs to. But those are just some of the guys we're excited about. I'm excited about all of them. Whether or not I forgot some of them, I'm sure I did. There's a lot of new faces in the room, but our team should be very exciting to watch. We should be physical, we should be fast, and high octane is what we like to say, pace and tempo, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Having our first actual in-group practices the past 2 days, I've been very excited. I think we have a special group, and I think we should be able to do some things that we did last year, either better, if not win those extra games this year, and that's my expectation. So I hope these guys feel the same way, and we're going to do everything we can to win those games.
Final question for Trevor Jewell, head coach of the Charlotte Rush Elite Team. Trevor, you mentioned that recruiting is very difficult, and I know it is, but I've got to believe that coming to Charlotte, the beautiful city, the beautiful facility we have here in the Extreme Ice Center, and you've been in a lot of other ones, and you know this has to be at the top, if not the best, and also building on your success. People love to play for a winner. Got to believe that had to help you a little bit. Talk about that aspect of it.
I think the success we had last year helped a little bit. Obviously, it's still difficult because a lot of the kids that we do recruit are from different areas like the Midwest or the West, the Northeast, things like that. So it's tough for them to get down here and see the actual facility we have. Obviously Ryan and I like to refer to this as our playground, and it should be the players' playground as well, because there's nothing you can't do in here to become a better hockey player and a better person. So it plays a big role that we had success, but at the same time, pictures and us talking about the facility and all it has to offer, it doesn't really do it justice. So we try to get guys to come visit and see it for themselves and understand what we have to offer here, and know that when they do show up, this is as professional as it gets, and we really stress to them to use everything to the best of their abilities in this building. So, the gym, the puddle, the ice, the practice times, everything is at their disposal, and we fully expect them to use that. So I think it helps with recruiting, but at the same time, we got to work the phones and do our job. And they're long hours. I wouldn't call them always fun hours. There's lots of travel, lots of sleepless nights and things like that. But, we love what we do, and we're very happy to have the groups we have in here. Great human beings, great people, great hockey players. And, I think that's really what's helping set ourselves apart from other organizations and giving us the success we have on and off the ice.
Trevor, can't wait for this Saturday to see your Charlotte Rush 2017-18 elite team take the ice. We'll look forward to doing that. Don't forget, it all kicks off this Saturday when the Rush will be hosting the Atlanta Knights. The elite will face it off at 5 o'clock, the Premier at 7:40. And on Sunday, the elite will get underway at 9:20, and then the Premier at 12 noon. Trevor, thanks as always for the time. So glad you're back with the Rush, and we'll look forward to a good season and chatting with you after Sunday's game as well.
Perfect. Thank you, Tim.
All right, that is Trevor Jewell, head coach of the Charlotte Rush elite team, also the assistant coach of the Premier team. Again, Andrew Schollert has been our cameraman from the Carolina School of Broadcasting. Andrew, thank you for your work today. Don't forget to go to our social media sites for the Charlotte Rush, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go to our YouTube channel as well. Lots of great videos on there. And, of course, our Charlotte Rush website at charlotterushhockey.com. Tickets only $5 this weekend. Come on out and see the Rush. Again, Saturday, face-off times for the elite at 5 o'clock, 7:40 face-off for the Premier. Sunday, it'll be 9:20 for the elite face-off and 12 noon for the Premier face-off. I'm Tim Donnelly, play-by-play voice of the Charlotte Rush. Thanks so much for watching.